Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
If it walks like a duck and sings like a duck and excretes slime like a duck,
then it's, I don't think that that's a duck.
Good morning, Night Vale. Hi, it's me, Hal.
Hello, it is me, Megan.
Hi, it's me, Symphony, and we are here to talk to you, sweet, sweet babies, about our favorite thing, your favorite thing. Welcome to Night Vale. Why do we do this? Why do we do this to you? Why did we do this to ourselves? Well, because we're dedicated. We are dedicated cast members of this show, as well as dedicated friends and dedicated journalists. We are recording this Friday, March 29th, 2024, way in the past. So if something crazy happens, we don't know anything about it.
We didn't do it.
We definitely didn't do it, wink, at 4:33 p.m. in the afternoon Central Time.
And this is episode 157, The Promise of Time. The original description was, we're all going to live forever, and there are no downsides or hidden consequences. Should we talk about it?
LOL.
Oh, lol.
Everything's going so well.
Yeah. Cecil sounding maniacal at the beginning, being like, we're not going to die. And then I was just like, oh, Cecil, when he gets off on like one tangent, sometimes he really goes, it's slightly admirable that he just goes for it, you know?
Yes.
But it's also like a lot. But we do at least have everybody's thinking about the future. NZ is the little guru to the future. I was trying to figure out how to spell it because I didn't look at the transcript. But in my mind, it was spelled ENZY. Is that wrong?
That's how it's spelled.
Oh, ZY. Nice. So NZ is coming to tell us how tall and thin the buildings are. There may be one room, or 3 small rooms, but they're thousands of stories tall. That doesn't seem very efficient to me, and it seems very unstable.
But robots are taking care of all the menial labor.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea either, because it's like WALL-E.
You think we'll just wind up with just completely out of shape and in floating chairs?
Yeah, I don't like that. Plus, I don't like stuff to do stuff for me all the time. Like, I want to do some stuff. Like, do I want to do the dishes? No. But I like to do some vacuuming. I like to choose my clothes. I like to cook food. I definitely don't want a robot cooking my food. And, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to drive my car. Like, they talk about how great self-driving cars are, but like anytime
I don't like
someone's
that.
driving a car that's not me, I am so car sick.
Oh, you need
like,
you're the kind of person who needs to drive, or else you got. I have additional friends who are like that as well. It's a real thing.
yeah. Like, if I'm in the back of a lift,
Yeah.
whew.
I don't get that. But, oof.
How bad is it? Have you ever yacked?
I have not. Actually, the last time I was in a lift, though, I
Really?
was so close. I was like sweaty.
Oh, no.
Like, and this was a 15-minute drive. I was just like sweaty and like I was wearing a mask. I had to take my mask off. I was like, at this point, I'd rather get COVID because I'm just like, I'm going to puke into this mask and I need fresh air. And he had the windows locked in the back. And I was like, please, sir, if you're not going to accelerate and brake it like a human, I'm going to need you to at least roll the windows down.
Do you have a problem saying to people, like, can you slow down? Or, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's driving a taxi or an Uber or Lyft, are you comfortable saying, like...
If they're driving unsafe, I'll definitely be like, yeah. Or if I like feel like they're falling asleep, I will definitely say something. But if it's just like, I don't like the way they use the brakes, I'm just like, I don't want to... trying to be polite, but
you could, I mean, in a way it would be polite to say, like, listen, you can like sort of couch it under, it's not you, it's me. Like, I get extremely car sick. Is there any way you could be a little bit lighter on the brakes and gas? Because I don't want to throw up in the back of your car. That would be bad for all of us.
yeah, no one wants that.
Yeah.
As a person who often has to clean vomit out of a car seat.
Yeah, that's right. You have to do the mommy cleaning now.
Do you know how hard it is to get puke out of a car seat?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I don't personally know, but I definitely can imagine having had to clean up puke from multiple different places, and every crevice that there is, which is a car seat is mainly made of crevices.
Right. And porous material generally,
And
porous
holes.
cloth. Yeah.
And unremovable straps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So you can't even like take them out to wash them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes bikes. Anyway, robots. I don't want a self-driving car. I would like to continue to drive myself. Thank you.
And I like cleaning. You know what I'm really into now? Mopping. I got that TikTok mop, the spin mop.
Oh yeah, you like it?
It's great. I'm looking at it right now. It's like it's everything that
I've
would
got
make
it right now.
It's right here. I could almost
I'm
reach it
mopping
with my
right
hands.
now.
But it's got everything that I need. Like, it actually makes it fun, and it's good. That stuff is therapeutic. Like, you know, they talk about how by having robots to do all of these things, we just quietly boil an existential dread, which is true. Like, that's part of life, is having these tasks and something to concentrate on, and it feels good when you're done with them. Like, there are rewards in them, and if you don't do them, then it's more time to sit in an existential dread.
Yeah, I like to do stuff. I don't want to just sit and think or play games or whatever the hell. Like, I like to be like, oh, I love gardening. I love cooking. Those things bring me solace and joy and like mental well-being. And I think I would be bothered if I couldn't do them. Can I tell you a story about when we saw a self-driving car?
Yeah.
We were sitting on the steps, me, Cecil, and Disparition in San Francisco. There's where we stay sometimes. There's a park up the street where the Full House houses are.
Those Victorians.
And we were sitting there eating Chinese food.
Beautiful.
Like you do, post show. And because we just wanted someplace nice to eat. You know, inside our hotel would be sad and boring. And this car pulls up to the stop sign. And I look, and there's nobody in there. Like, not a short person, anything like that. There was no one in the car at all. It had a little bubble, a little ball on the top.
Oh, yeah. Google Maps car. That's what that is.
No, I think it was for the directions. It didn't say Google, because Google Map ones have the Google thing on it. But this had a different company on it. Apparently, they're testing out self-driving, like, basically like Lyft sort of situation. And I say, no, I don't like it.
They have self-driving cars in the Bay Area now.
Anything to not pay people.
I don't like it.
I don't.
I want to drive.
Yes. While humans do make errors while driving, I still think that we're probably better.
Yeah, because you can, I don't know. I just want to be able to react to stuff myself and not be I guess if you're just a passenger when someone else is driving, it'd be the same thing, but at least someone else would be driving. That's all I have to say about that. Anyways, the horoscopes.
Yeah, the horoscopes it's nice to get a good old school Night Vale horoscope section. I felt like that this episode really delivered on that. And also just the beauty of the like little short stories that are woven into the horoscope section, like the Capricorn story about like giving up on finding love and going out to travel into space and then finding love on a planet 83 years later. I think that's a great little short story just in this kind of one-off structure. There's also an amends to Steve Carlsberg offered as the Scorpio.
Yeah. And since then they've all been nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very kind. It still throws me off after all these years. Not used to
the
it.
Niceness.
Yeah. 10 years. I mean, 10 years total. The nicest, isn't it?
It's time. It's time for Cecil to start hating Steve again.
The petition starts here.
A resurgence of Carlsberg hate. Vile Scorpio. Well, I'm a Libra, so I like the Libra one. That was a cute little story about like walking down this creepy path. That one was creepy. Walking down that path and you like all the signs and stuff. The borrowers are hungry tonight. No, I don't like that. You shouldn't be going in the woods at night. Period. But the Sagittarius one cracked me up because they were like, you're on thin ice here, buddy. It's like, no, buddy, you're on thin ice. Because I like when they take like little simple idioms that we might have or colloquialisms and turn it on its ear in a way that creates like comedy and some other, like a different set of circumstances that make it quite humorous.
Yeah.
I was also amused. This was the best part when they're talking about going back to the brain freezing guy, and he's like running out of space, right? And he's like, gotta stuff these head blobs somewhere. Head blobs instead of brains. I love that. I imagine they're just like shoving them in a canister, but
yeah. So, but yeah, plot-wise, the whole town has gone wild for this cryo freezing. Everyone's doing it. Cecil's trying to pull together the cash for it, and Carlos is like suspect. Carlos is like, yeah, maybe we just think about it a little bit more. But Cecil's sort of like in a panic about it, and turns out Carlos was right.
Yeah, as usual.
Because we get a visit from Enzi, who says, I'm not a futurist, I'm from the future, and I have someone with me, and the robot is Charlie Bear, who is the person who was one of the people being like, I'm going to get cryoed. Yeah, the first ones to think I'm going to get cryoed. And Yeah, I like that. They described that Charlie Bear's death was due to the whistle pig incident, and just left at that. Just mangled body from the whistle pig incident.
That was actually the question that I had. I was like, how many people keep dying? Because they're talking about running out of space. I'm like, okay, maybe because you promised so many people have paid that you want to make sure you have space for when they die. But I'm like, how many people are dead right now that you're running out of space in your current facility that you can't wait a second?
I read it as the first thing, or I understood it as the first thing, which is like everybody's, because we find out if pretty much everybody's signed up. Most of the town is signed up. And so you're going to need a place to store them.
Right. So they're trying to get places pledged to it so they can build facilities or whatever.
Some more brain silos. Yeah.
Grody.
And then we hear from Casper at the end of the episode, and he sounds sleazy.
Yeah, and he's talking about the smiling God and stuff, and I'm like, sir, what are you talking about bringing that shit back in here? That was many seasons ago.
Ominous.
Keep go back to the desert otherworld, bitch. But let's not forget about friggin' Frank Chen.
Yeah, they're dropping some Frank Chen.
Okay. So, again, Frank Chen, I say that in quotations, it's just a big dragon. Dragon, though, right? Pretending, say, with Frank Chen's ID.
Yes.
But it's not Hiram? It's a different dragon.
Well,
that's my question.
It's got to be Hiram.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, how many? We knew there were other dragons because that lawyer lady came. Hiram has a sister. So there's other dragons. They exist. But, how many of them are there? But I think it...
Well, yeah, I mean, Hiram is also just missing as well.
Right. Right, he's never... But they never said how many heads the drag... Anyway. So just put a pin in it. Put a pin in it.
Let's talk about the stock market. I thought that was really funny.
Okay, that shit cracked me up. Just the laugh. That really cracked me up. It's like the crazy laugh. And then he's like, wow. Wow.
It's nice. It was a nice break.
Yeah.
What I'm really loving about this specific 3-parter is that, yes, we're getting a 3-part plot, but we also are still getting regular episode stuff. We're getting horoscopes, we're getting traffic, we're getting children's fun fact, we're getting other little bits of news coming through. So I think it's a really good mesh of it. Because sometimes in the 3-parters, we go all in on something. Yeah. We miss out on the rest of the little bits and bops of the town news. And I like that it's all still there in this episode. It feels like it's a kind of the perfect marriage of storytelling and world building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really fun. This 3-parter is really fun because you do get to have that, but also we have a little bit of still a mystery ahead of us, So it's I don't know, it just feels very full episode. It's chock full of stuff. But in a way nostalgic to the older episodes, where it's not thing of the week, but over 3 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How nice for us.
So nice. But we do figure out that the robots, they are us, right?
Yeah.
They are our brains.
The people we become servant robots.
And then it's really, and then you're like, oh, nobody wants to be that.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah.
I don't want to come back to work for some lazy future bitch.
The monkey's paw. You wanted to live forever, but you're going to be a servant robot. You won't be a person. You can't be you again.
Right. You're right.
And never trust cryogenic freezing people. Never give any part of yourself away. because they're going to sell it to someone else to turn you into a robot.
Oof. That's tough. I don't like that.
Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the show, but first a conversation about this episode's weather, which is Good Intentions, Bad Advice by Nikki Flowers. Nikki Flowers.
Okay. This song was perfect for this episode because it was like pop synth, robotic, giving like, and I wrote LOL, sounds like robot. What is that internet called? What am I writing? Anyway, the robot, I like that it was kind of robot. Oh, no, not internet, instrument. It is part of the thing. What is that instrument called? The one where it's like played through a keyboard kind of, and you put the rope thing in your mouth. It's not a rope. It's like a tube or something. And that's how they make the sounds.
Yeah, the one that John Baptiste plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Some musician out there is going to be like screaming on the other end of this podcast. It's going to be like, it's called a blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I know. I've heard it before. I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah, no, I have to Google it. What is it called?
It's the same thing that
it's a melodica.
Yeah. The guy, he's like, California knows how to party. That it's the same thing, but it's like more
auto-tune. Yeah, like or vocoder.
Vocoder.
The same thing they used to do. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's vocoder. Yeah.
So they have those sort of things.
Yeah. Always fun
in that song, and I was like, "That's so fun." So that all of that for, I like it in the song. Because it makes it sound like robots speaking.
Yeah, very fun. Nikki Flowers, very fun. I went to their website. Their website is great. I recommend going to it. It's just really cool. The banner is the ultimate answer to the question, what if I had a website? I think it's just very funny. But yeah, I'm going to read their about section because I think it's very interesting. I'm Nikki Flowers, but you probably gathered that by now, considering what this site's URL is. I'm a 28-year-old non-binary artist currently living in the Bay Area with my partner. I'm primarily known for making music using my big hit We Stop Channel remix. I think my best is yet to come. As of the latest major site update, I'm working on multiple albums, solo and with a friend. Stay tuned. So yeah, Nikki makes a lot of stuff, videos and podcasts and songs and live streaming. So check them out.
Cool.
The vibe I get is very fun.
Oh, fun. Oh, yeah. Nikki Flowers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think you might like them. But I know that you might like a calzone. Mm-hmm. So let's gather all our friends, gather all our cheeses, gather all our meats, and roll them up.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com.
See website for more details.
Welcome to the FanZone Calzone. We hear from Savvy. Savvy writes, "Hey, a Symphony, Meg and Hal. I've been listening to Night Vale since 2013, my sophomore year of high school, when my best friend introduced it to me. It is still my favorite podcast to return to. I love it so much, I even named my cat Kashuk. I like that it means darkness / tangible darkness in Hebrew because she's solid black, can shadow travel, and I'm Jewish on my mom's side. I've attached a picture because I think she's the cutest. Lately, I've been listening while working on term papers for my classes, and it really helps me cope with the stresses of deadlines and late-stage capitalism. As I type this, it's a thundery afternoon of April 25th in the year of our flying spaghetti monster 2022. As I write this, Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter for more money than it would take to fund so many climate initiatives like solar roads and wind power, because why the fuck not, apparently. I've just listened to episodes 156 through 158 about Casper Rhodes putting brains in silos to revive them in the future. This arc is really interesting to me, especially in the times of the Pando. It initially reminds me of the Arch in Doctor Who with the Cybermen. Being created by the early 2000s parallel universe equivalent of AirPods. Basically, this company sells AirPods that ends up turning everyone who uses them into Cybermen, et cetera, et cetera. The arc continues, though. I started thinking more and more about Casper Rhodes as a weirdo capitalist with his weirdo predatory agenda against the citizens of Night Vale, just looking for hope and a promise of safety in a universe of unknowns. I love the uprising at the end. It's wonderful. Casper Rhodes himself, though, super reminds me of Elon Musk, but also kind of Donald Trump. What billionaire or other capitalist does he remind you all of? Also, would you freeze yourselves to see the future? And if so, would you rather freeze just your head, a whole body freeze, or a different body part? I don't want to freeze myself to see the future because I don't want to live forever. Forever sounds even more stressful than just living right now, but that's just me. I would be totally chill to be a ghost after I die, though. Post-life shenanigans seems like a fun eternity. Sorry this got long. It got away from me. Any who's'll be. Good morning, Savvy. And then Savvy included a picture of their cat.
Very cute.
Which I will put on the Patreon. It's a very cute little black cat.
Approved.
In a little box.
The eyes.
If I fits, I sits. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yes. To answer your question, what billionaire capitalist does Casper remind you of? Kind of reminds me of the cult leader from Unlicensed Season 1 a little bit, which is sort of a similar like billionaire scam artist person. Would I freeze myself to see the future? No, I wouldn't. If I had to freeze just one bit, what would I freeze? Oh, I don't even know. Probably my head. I think I would just go OG, freeze my brain. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to live forever.
Yep.
That's me.
Let's see what Emma has to say. Emma writes, "Good morning, Symphony, Hal and Meg. I love your show and hope you're well. I was just listening to Good Morning Night Vale, the birthday of Lee Marvin Part 1, and my ears perked up when you all began to talk about uploading your consciousness into a robot body or cloud, and instantly got excited to hear you talk about episodes 156 and 157, The Promise of Time and The Battle for Time. Have your opinions on uploading yourselves into robot bodies changed after listening to that episode at all? Best wishes, Emma." I don't remember wanting to do it. Maybe. It depends. If I have control, I might be into it. But probably not. Because then you don't get to feel anything. And isn't that like 90% of the human experience, like tactile and those things affecting you emotionally?
I think I wanted to do it because I was like, my back hurt. Which makes sense. I think that sometimes a life without pain, especially if you live with chronic pain, can be really tempting. Yeah. So I think that was the temptation there.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I still go back and forth about it, but like I definitely would want to have some sort of control. But like if I can't eat, what's the point? You know?
Mm-hmm.
For me, like if I can't eat and touch and literally touch grass.
Yeah.
Johnny Five's food was input. He wanted information. That was food to him.
You can't taste it, though.
No, I'm not Johnny Five. Yeah.
Not yet, but if we were robots, we could be.
Johnny Five is not alive, Hal.
Need input. Johnny Five is alive. He is alive. He says it. I speak, therefore I am.
Anything could say, I'm alive, I'm alive. You could record it on one of those
things. ELO
things
said it a bunch of times in that song. We still don't know what the deal is with them. Jeff Lynne may not actually be a person. We don't know. Prove it.
It's just like a sequence of like computer gestures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up, we have a follow-up. Ooh, from Barrister Tim. Esteemed tri-hosts. Good news. We all seem to have survived 2020 more or less. And thank you for reading my email and for being so very kind about my ridiculous professional attire. I decided to write a touch more promptly this time. Thank you. In answer to Symphony's question, that cute little wig is... Okay, hold on. That cute little wig is A, made of horsehair and therefore soft-ish to the touch, and B, entirely unsecured to my head by anything save a robust contours of its design, including, please note, a 19th century V-shaped fringe in the front, which I am told is no longer much in fashion now, but there we go. Really, the whole process of selecting a wig from one's local branch of Ede and Ravenscroft, as all barristers must, England is a made-up place. Involves quite a lot of trying them on in succession until you find one that fits you comfortably and that will not slip off if you happen to nod your head too vigorously. Okay, wait, pause. It's like in Harry Potter when he has to go get a wand.
Yeah.
It finds you.
The wig chooses the wizard. That's
the
right.
wig chooses the barrister.
The barrister.
Wow. Okay.
Is there one Ollivanders for wigs where you have to go?
No, that's what he said. Ede and Ravenscroft.
Horse's hair.
Ede and Ravenscroft is the place.
But it's
they
a
all
local
have to...
branch. There should be just one.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's not like an Ollivanders everywhere.
I see what you're saying.
There's just one, like in Trafalgar Square, where you have to go, and then they're like horsehair, a phoenix feather, the scales of a serpent, and wool.
I've Googled Eden Ravenscroft. They do gowns. They're the UK's premier maker of ceremonial robes.
Okay.
And dress the judiciary.
Sure.
Including providing handmade wigs.
Wow.
Legal dress.
It gets better.
Oh, man. These wigs.
Are they fabulous?
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh. You're going to have to send more of that stuff to us. This is fascinating.
Should we get wigs?
It's just so funny. I'll put it in the chat. It's just so funny to see, obviously, that this court attire was designed for old white men to wear.
Yeah.
So it's really funny to see like pictures of women of color who are barristers wearing it, or pictures of men of color who are barristers wearing it. Sort of like, it's just this really weird, like kind of out of place white old man hair.
Okay, let's take a look. Eden Ravenscroft. Oh! I see. Okay. You just toss it on. Okay. Well, but you can't buy one if you aren't a barrister. Or can anybody buy one of these wigs?
I've clicked buy now. I'm clicking my jurisdiction. I've clicked USA. Oh, I can buy like a judge's robe.
But they won't let you buy a wig.
This is what a judge would wear in the US. Oh, I have to email an enquiry.
They're going to check your credentials.
They call it an enquiry. Yeah, they're definitely.
Oh, yeah, you can't just... They're gatekeeping us from the wigs and robes that we deserve.
Anywho, continuing on with Tim's lovely email. I also realize I must correct an error from my last email because I mangled the relevant paragraph, for which I apologize. It seems to suggest that I asked my wife to marry me. In fact, it was the other way round, and she asked me with the use of a green lantern ring purchased for that purpose while sitting on a bench in Congo Square, New Orleans. My wife is wonderful. Has your work on Welcome to Night Vale accompanied you to any particularly important or celebratory times in your life? Aside from the many fantastic shows that you have taken part in, of course. May balms to your soul continue to be poured out in full measure for all of you. And thank you all for all you do. All the best, Tim. And all the best to you, Tim.
Yes.
This show has, in the way has our work on it accompanied us to any particularly important yeah, of course. Every birthday that I spend on the road with my friends, we have had a special time. I actually, if any of you follow me on the Instagrams at Symphony Sanders, you would see that anytime I've been in a show for my birthday, they lovingly have the audience sing happy birthday. And I bask in it, of course, because my birthday is a national holiday to me. Also, I would say Meg Bashwiner's wedding felt like a fun event, and it had a lot of Night Vale people there.
It did. It did. Yes, it did. Yeah, I agree. Birthdays. So my 30th birthday, we did the Lincoln Theater in DC that night. And it was sold out, and it's just like, it was like 1,500 people, sold out show. It was a really great way to turn 30.
Right.
Was to be like, okay, I'm in a good spot professionally right now. Like, I feel like that's sort of what entering your 30s is about, is saying goodbye to the hustle culture of your 20s. And for me, being really, really lucky to be like, okay, I'm in a good spot career-wise. This feels great. And yeah, Night Vale is in every part of my life because I've married Joseph Fink. So I had his love child. There's no experience of my life that is not either is as a result of Welcome to Night Vale, or in tandem with Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah, just being part of the show and all the moments I've had with it have been celebratory moments for me. One thing, I racked up a ton of debt in my late 20s to the point where I had to like basically settle it and make payments to get rid of it. And the last payment I ever made was due to the payment that I got for doing the anniversary shows at Town Hall.
Aww.
So I remember walking to the bank the next day and depositing the money and then making the last payment, and how good that felt. That was a big moment that Night Vale helped make happen.
That's awesome. So there you go. Night Vale has permeated every bit of all of our lives, but we like it that way, and we will continue to have it permeate every little bit of our lives. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for everyone who's written in. Thank you to the listeners out there. We appreciate all of you being here with us and exploring this beautiful world, this beautiful, weird world of Night Vale. Next episode will be the Battle for Time. But until then, please have a good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us how you could personally improve the City Council. This show is powered by our patrons like Eleanor Baggus, Freya, Greg Stovall, James Lee, and Carla Toll. If you're interested in supporting the show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive Insider Hyper Cool Kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Night Vale Chat. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. The calzone ingredient of the week was certainly not made by a robot.
Robot.